They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I say the way to capture his spirit is through his penis. A lot of people don't realize what really happens during sex. Sex is spiritual. It's important to frame sexuality as a holistic act involving mind, body, and spirit, not to mention heart and soul. Sex is so much more than just physical. When we consider the spiritual aspects of sex, we are talking about what is happening in the unseen. While sex is everywhere, it is only perceived as a physical act in many Western societies. However, acknowledging the sexual dimensions beyond the physical becomes a holistic experience that inspires many facets of the being. Sexual energy is not limited to the bedroom, and the natural connection between sex and spirituality runs incredibly deep. What happens spiritually when you sleep with someone transcends the corporeal realm, offering a unique connection that reaches into the deepest parts of our souls. Essentially, you both share access to each other's spirit. The one who possesses a stronger spiritual influence can guide, control, or manipulate the other. And here is where the opportunity presents itself, especially for women. Consider the biblical tale of Samson and Delilah. According to the narrative, Samson displayed incredible strength, defeating 1,000 men in battle single-handedly using the jawbone of a donkey. However, he met his downfall through the cunning of a single, seemingly fragile woman, Delilah. Despite his physical prowess, Samson succumbed to her seduction and manipulation, ultimately disclosing the secret of his strength. The spiritual unraveling began with their intimate connection. It's worth noting that this woman was someone with whom he had an intimate relationship. For those unfamiliar with the story, Delilah betrayed him to his enemies while he was in a drunken, vulnerable state, leading to his capture, the gouging of his eyes, and his imprisonment. In a final act of strength, Samson perished along with his enemies in their camp. What I'm trying to emphasize here is that a man whom thousands of soldiers couldn't withstand was brought to his knees by a single woman. Her victory wasn't just physical. She fought and won the battle on a spiritual level, effortlessly. As a woman, you have the potential to influence any man, born of a woman, with whom you share intimacy to do whatever you want and fulfill your desires and wishes. If there's sex involved, spirit is involved. And when spirit is involved, you can control and manipulate it to your favor, if you know how. First, open your spiritual eyes. Then, master the spirit. However, achieving this typically requires years of practice, awareness, and unwavering dedication. There is a simple method to make any man you're sleeping with fall under your command and control in a matter of seconds. This is a historical practice within the ancient Benin Empire, one of the oldest and most developed states in the coastal hinterland of West Africa, dating back to the 1700s. The kingdom experienced a period of decline due to civil wars, causing its inhabitants to disperse to neighboring regions and villages. Some were unfortunately taken as servants and slaves. In order to protect and provide for themselves and their children during this challenging time, some women engaged in this ritual to influence foreign individuals, including captors and invading European soldiers. Their motivations were rooted in a desire to safeguard their well-being and, in most instances, to regain control of their kingdom. To perform this ritual, gather the following items: a plain white piece of cloth, unrefined natural honey, salt, and the Ebereg Bolo spiritual soap. This soap is crafted from palm kernel oil, cocoa pod and roasted plantain skin ash, lime, aloe vera, and other ingredients indigenous to Benin, along with a native sponge. First, bathe with the Ebereg Bolo soap using the native sponge while standing inside a plastic tub or wash basin. Do not towel your body. Allow it to air dry naturally. Next, apply a small amount of honey to the cloth and gently use it to cleanse the surface of your vagina. Take a pinch of salt and put it on your tongue. Then say out loud, "The debtor is a slave to the lender." Any man who tastes my honey owes me, and he must do everything I ask. Ensure to dispose of the bathwater across a road, walkway, or path commonly used by people. Exercise caution to avoid attracting curious or suspicious attention. You can discreetly do this during the early hours of the morning or late at night. Do this before having sex with your target man, ideally at least 24 hours beforehand and preferably a few hours prior. As soon as that man penetrates you, he becomes fully under your command and control. You will be amazed how quickly and efficiently it works. It's like magic. Pardon me. This is literally black magic. Refrain from applying lotion or wearing cologne after completing this ritual, as it may affect its effectiveness. Rest assured, the soap is already scented, so there's no need to worry. Please, I urge you not to use this to harm men. The power and influence you will exert over them can be overwhelming. The knowledge is nearly extinct, known and possessed by only a handful, even among the indigenous people. Many women are benefiting from this across the world currently. I have clients who have recently experienced proposals, received cars and houses as gifts, achieved amicable divorce settlements, and more. I've received testimonies from several young women on platforms like Seeking.com. What's your price? Millionaire Match, Secret Benefits, and many other dating apps including OnlyFans, where men are generously providing them with payments upwards of $100,000 weekly. Are you aspiring to climb the corporate ladder, advance in your career, and express a desire for promotion from your boss at your workplace? Maybe you're married or in a committed relationship, and you desire something from or with your partner. This is also for you. Don't miss out. Seize this opportunity to position yourself ahead. Click the button below to access a free live demonstration and performance of this ritual, and discover how you can obtain the Ibarak Bolo spiritual soap. See you on the